Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. Okay, this is take 3. I'm not sure what the energy is. The two readings I can only kind of read the first 2 cards and then it kind of wants to shut me down. It's very emotional. So I was using the Druid Craft Tarot. I'm going to use the Rider-Waite to start with and see if we can get a story out. But there's this regret, longing. Okay, let's just have a look. Let's see if we're 3rd time lucky. The Hierophant. Okay, this is about traditions, the way that we do things, the guidance that we take, and the way that we live our life. There are definitely masculines here who are taking notice, okay, of the guidance. They have the Divine Feminine and the Divine Masculine keys, kind of like between. So they are very much paying attention. To their instructions. This is a bit of a different read. Okay. To their instructions, the counterparts, the Hierophant with the High Priestess. Okay. The Divine Masculines are paying attention. Got someone here who is taking a leap of faith. They want a fresh new start, a new beginning. They're being directed to take a leap of faith as well. We have a Queen of Cups here. She doesn't look happy. The Fool does look like he's taking a leap of faith away from this Queen of Cups. Okay, I feel that that's the Divine Masculine's guidance. It's kind of like this. So whether this is a ending of a commitment, because there's an unhappy Queen here, and there is a bit of toxic energy coming from that cup. And it looks like the Divine Masculine is being guided to take a leap of faith away from this Queen of Cups. On the other side, we've got the High Priestess. And I feel that we're pulling for that side now. And then you have the High Priestess is guiding you towards spiritual union, the Two of Cups. You're being guided to, I want to say, leave toxic love and take that leap of faith into divine love. Oh, it's quite a strong message today. It's like it's time to start planning now. I'll show you how these ones come out. So now I feel like the instruction is to go into spiritual union, and the ones there to offer. You have the World as well. Okay, let's it will all come together. That's a single, independent, masculine energy. And this is about going after your desires. There's definitely direction here for the Divine Masculine to walk away from, I want to say, anything that isn't soul satisfying. That's about claiming your independence here, the Nine of Cups. When you go to the Nine of Cups, you then You go from the eight, so you leave the 8 cups, you go into the void, you find yourself, you learn to love yourself. And I want to say to kind of get yourself on your own, back on your feet, okay? Because if you're at the 9 of Cups, it means that you've had to work on your emotions and the emotion of love. So I want to say gaining this balance. But it feels like here that the Divine Masculine is very much being, the gateway's here. And I feel now it's time to actually leave any toxic situations. Claim your independence. But it's definitely time kind of, I believe this may have already happened. And then we have the High Priestess, which is the counterpart to the Hierophant, who is kind of directing spiritual union with your divine counterpart, your divine feminine, and it's time to plan. It's like the preparation card. But I feel that that's together. Let's get one more. Oh, it's 10-10. Well, that's, the number 10 is about completions and new beginnings, so have a 10-10. Wow, it's your star. As well, your wishes come true. Have a look at these cards, they're amazing. I know they're upside down, but just with the Hierophant and the High Priestess, taking that leap of faith, this new beginning, it's definitely away from toxicity. And this is about fulfilling your own wishes, which will be kind of going after your star, your dreams, making your dreams come true. The High Priestess here is directing the balance with the yin-yang here, divine masculine, divine feminine energy. Looks like it's time to swap those cups and to get planning on all your dreams coming true. Okay. What's the bottom here? King of Swords. Okay. I'm going to look at the card underneath. Yeah, there's that emotional loss. That was what the energy I was feeling in the 2 readings before, okay? It was very, it seems to have shifted now. So we now have a divine masculine who is thinking. He's very much in his head. He's wanting to know kind of what... I said they're paying attention, I believe. That was just what came out with the Hierophant, was the divine masculines are paying attention. That's very much. With the King of Swords here. It's like this is serious. How dirty these cards are. Okay. They do go flying about the garden, don't they, a bit? Let's clarify. I'm going to clarify with the Druid Craft Arrow. That's going to be interesting. I'm going to keep them. Look at the Magician here on the bottom. This is like the universe has stepped in to bring all this together now. Oh, I've got an itchy nose. Let's clarify this Hierophant. The Star. I don't know how you pronounce it. Bear with me a second. I want to just have a look at something because something's just come through with that card, but as we know, I do need to work on my pronunciation, so let me just... I think it could be... It is. Okay, I am going to show you what I've... how do I pronounce it? Heros Gamos. And as I'm looking at the Hierophant, it is spelled Heiros and Gamos, but let's have a look at what this is. Holy marriage is a sexual ritual that plays out a marriage between a god and a goddess, especially when enacted in a symbolic ritual where human participants represent the deities. That's the longing. There's this longing of this sacred union, but it's kind of this longing sexually. Okay. Clarified with the star. So it's definitely, I want to say, there's this passionate sexual pull now to the connection, needing to connect. See if I can find out a bit more. Anyway, that was what was coming up. It's just coming up with sacred marriage. Sexual relations of fertility deities in myths and rituals. Refers to the coupling of the god and goddess. Okay. Sacred sexual intercourse is the technical term of mythical or ritual union between a doesn't tell me now. It's gone on to another article. Okay. So very interesting. Okay, no, actually I'm going to read this part. Eros Gamos, Greek for sacred marriage, sacred wedding feast, or sacred sexual intercourse, is the technical term of a mythical or ritual union between a god and a goddess, more generally a divine and a human being, and most especially a king and a goddess. The term has had its widest. The term has had its widest use in the study of kingship in the city cultures of the ancient Near East. Okay. Let's just leave it there. Interesting to get that from that. Well, the card yesterday, I said it sounded as if it was very sexual. Okay. So, the Hierophant, how do you pronounce it? Eros Gamos. The star. Okay, let's look at this leap of faith then. The Five of Pentacles. That's making the transition. I want to say this is the Divine Feminine here. Being left out in the cold. It is kind of like the runner and chaser going on here. I feel that she's feeling quite deflated about it, but then I feel it's the Divine Masculine now who's being guided to kind of put a stop to this. The runner and chaser. Okay. But then we do have this Queen of Cups here. Let's clarify her. I was going to say it's like the Divine Masculine's walking away from toxic love. There's the Queen of Cups who's looking a lot more stable and confident and divine. The Princess of Swords. The Ten of Cups and the Ace of Swords. Got to try and make some sense out of this now. Okay, it feels like the masculine is just resurrecting here. The Queen, it's definitely about changing something with the home life. The Ten of Cups here. But I feel that somebody's been holding back, like holding back their tongue from saying anything. But there's a resurrection. This energy is a little bit confusing here. Taking a leap of faith through the transition. It feels here as if the Divine Feminine's been waiting. But I feel the Divine Masculine's actually turned his back. On this Queen of Cups. this one's up and walking. The Princess of Swords, that's a surveillance, but there's a feminine here. Ten of Cups, that's your happily ever after, but then we have a resurrection. I'm a bit confused by just that one card, the Queen of Cups here. I wonder if they're going to let us know. I've put it as a resurrection, maybe from a past relationship that was toxic, maybe needing to get over, a change in the family unit. There's a masculine here is independent now. He is going after his own wishes. The Death card, the transformations here. So I feel whatever was going on with this Queen of Cups, and I feel that there was a toxic relationship here. It's like it's the death of it now. That's kind of dead and buried. And now the Divine Masculine, I believe, has made this Divine Feminine wait. Looks like the direction, really, the Divine direction is that's not going to be for much longer. There's just this magnetic pull. Okay. Let's go to the other side, the High Priestess. I know we're going to have to work on that Queen of Cups in a minute, but I'm hoping the story will just bring itself together. What's going on with the nose itching? Does it mean that I'm being nosy? I don't have to look into it, that's fine. Okay, let's go over to this side. Got two. Princess of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. Well, okay, so this is about using the feminine intuition, and it's just kind of clarifying that there was something wrong at home. There was definitely something toxic within this connection. It's taken some kind of resurrection. We've got the Princess of Cups here. Normally that's a Divine Masculine, like in love. But I feel here the Divine Feminine's just within this element of love, of loving herself, nurturing herself. She's very contented. And I feel because the Divine Masculine's kept her out in the cold, she's actually had to learn to love herself. But I believe things have been challenging on the masculine side. It really does feel like he didn't want the Divine Feminine to be involved in it. Let's have a look at this Two of Cups, this spiritual union. This Heros Gamos. Seven of Pentacles, it's time. I always like to think he's cutting down some mistletoe. He's coming in for a kiss. Okay. Seven of Pentacles, waiting for your harvest, just waiting for the right time. Looks like he's preparing though. Queen of Pentacles, that is the wife card. That's the mother card. She's stable, secure, worthy, I want to say. Could be a proposal coming in here. I mean, there has definitely been the direction to leave toxic relationships and love and to move towards this divine, sacred love. So, marriage. Time to plan. The Divine Masculine's secure here. He's ready to offer his wand. And the World. I was going to say what else he has up his sleeve. Passion. What else he has up his sleeve. So this is about, I want to say, taking that leap of faith towards this passionate new life. The universe is offering it. It's like the passion has been ignited. So it's definitely time to start planning those passionate endeavours. Got the Star card. So that's clarified the Hierophant now. So let's have a look at, it's time to start planning those passionate endeavours, and then we have the Star. That's about all your wishes coming true. And Ten of Swords. It's the end of the road for the Divine Masculine, meaning there's no other path. It's kind of like he's, I want to say, done in fighting the connection. It's a surrender. Okay. It's a surrender to all your dreams coming true. How beautiful is that? Let's pull some romance angels. What was the bottom of the deck? The Magician. Here to make it all better. It's divinely directed, orchestrated. Okay, let's pull a romance angel. Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectation. I was just going through in my mind about what a nice evening this couple's going to have with this sacred sexual union. And then keep an open mind. It's about what he may be bringing. What he has up his sleeve. Okay, so let's read this. I wanted to say, don't get scared now. The romance angel sent you this card as a reminder to stay open to the possibility of your soulmate appearing in a different form that may differ from what you expect. So I believe it's going to be a completely transformed Divine Masculine that comes back. I feel it's going to kind of blow you away. Okay. I know the Divine Masculines have been working really hard. I'm trying to get things right. So, this is especially true if you tend to date a certain type of individual. You drew this card to help you discover your soulmate. This card may signal that you've already been introduced to this person, but have overlooked his or her romantic potential. Take the time to get to know the various individuals you meet, even if there isn't an initial attraction. At the very least, you will learn more about yourself and may make a new friend. I believe that's really just when you kind of you come to realise and understand the connection as you do meet with others, and you realise how unique this connection is between the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine. Okay, let's get to another one. Got the Death card here. So there's definitely been a transformation here for the Divine Masculine. A death of the ego. There's this confidence now. And I want to say about sharing his ideas and plans and his intentions. Let's look at this one. Past life relationship. It's definitely the pole. You have known each other before. So this is with the Two of Cups. It's a divine connection that was destined to... I keep saying this word. Destined. It was destined to be this lifetime. Past life relationship. The romance angel sent you this card to explain the relationship you've inquired about. You have some unfinished business in conjunction with a soulmate from a past lifetime. This may involve forgiving someone, a joint project, or learning personal lessons such as patience. Soulmates recognise each other instantly, and this feeling is often registered as a sense of romantic or sexual chemistry. The magnetism that draws two people together can surpass logic. We've got kind of the king of logic here. Trying to make sense of it all. The magnetism that draws two people together can surpass logic because the purpose of the relationship is healing and learning. Whether or not your soulmate becomes your life partner, you'll experience personal and spiritual lessons and growth as a result. Past life regressions can also help you uncover the answers you seek. Basically, once you've encountered this kind of connection, your life will never be the same again, regardless. Okay. Excuse me. It changes you. I've got justice just staring at me here. Look, can you see? What's the bottom? A new love. I said it felt like it's a completely new love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. And I really feel that this is the divine masculine to kind of, well, step into divineness. There's work to do to become a divine masculine. The romance angels have sent you this card like a Valentine greeting, signalling the introduction of someone new into your love life. Perhaps you recently met this person and your interest was, oh, I can't say this word, piqued. This card validates that your connection was mutual and real. It is safe for you to explore it, and the romance angels will guide your actions accordingly. Of course, if you are already in a committed relationship, you'll want to consult your angels and perhaps a counsellor or other trusted person to get insight into your feelings. While running into the arms of a suitor may sound passionate, the reality of guilt over the affair will soon weigh heavily upon you. It's better to confront the issues within your present relationship that left your emotional doors open for someone else. This card can also mean that you'll soon meet a new person. In these cases, the romance angels are asking you to keep the faith that love is in your cards. You deserve love and you are lovable. The angels guide you to be aware, as you never know when your partner will arrive. And I think that was kind of like maybe the shock and awe of the relationship, is that many people are in another committed relationship. And like I said, this just changes your life forever after flipping it upside down and making you go through a lot of lessons and growth. Okay. What should we pull now? We're definitely working on this love, so let's keep it on. Let me pull some Lover's Oracle. Okay. There's a very strong sexual connection in these cards. The past is now behind you. Release it and embrace new possibilities. A new path is nail, I was going to say, but that's not good, because it was like as if somebody was like, I'm going to nail you, as if kind of, you know, have hard sex with you. Let's get back to this. The past is now behind you. Release it and embrace new possibilities. A new path is now available to you. Follow it with faith. I get so distracted by sex. Oh, okay. It's a strong energy. It's a naughty energy. Naughty but nice. Imagine all unwanted thoughts dissolving into light, creating room for new opportunities and possibilities for your life. So yesterday was touching on letting go of this kind of fear of closeness. And we seem to be dissolving now. These negative thoughts, these unwanted thoughts. Okay, calm down. Romance, Cupid arrow strikes. Okay, let's leave it there. The bottom. Emotions are a natural and necessary part of life, but they can also distort your perception and cloud your vision. In order to see things clearly, you must let go of resentment. Okay. Sexual union. Honour the place in one another where you are one eternal soul, for there you will find true bliss. Okay, let's put the cards down. It's like just letting the past go, just leaving it. Leave the past in the past. This is definitely about moving on and planning new passionate endeavours. Let's get a postcard from Spirit. Oh, that one really wanted to come out. It kind of stuck to my fingers and then kind of flipped out. With love. There's a beautiful swan here. Maybe you've turned from the ugly duckling into the beautiful swan. Dearest you, do you know how much we love you and want to help you? We are here for you, and we hear you ask for guidance, but you must let go and let us help you. We don't have... Why can't I get my words out? I've been fine. Okay. You don't have to do it all. You've done your part, now let us do ours. You would be awestruck. I said it was about like shock and awe. Okay. You would be awestruck if you knew how many strings were pulled through the matrix to give you what you need and desire. Spirit has a plan, and when you sign up to be a co-creator, you need to remember to allow the partnership. It's not one-sided. Your desires and plans meet up with those of Spirit. Remember though, Spirit's timetable and ideas of how things will play out may be quite different from yours. Trust us. Spirit's ideas are amazing. Now let go and let us do the magic. Pay attention to the other areas of your life, and before you know it, a miracle will have taken place. We love you so much. Divine Masculine, pay attention to other areas of your life, and it's something to do with this toxic feminine here. This, I'm not sure, but there's a resurrection. Queen of Cups, Princess of Swords, surveying. It's like you've been surveying the situation. Let's have what love is, or what the Queen of Cups is, your idea of the Queen of Cups, because they look so different. Okay. I'm not sure. Let's go like brain dead for a minute. Let's get some magical unicorns. I'm finding it difficult to focus. Okay. Okay, magical unicorns, let's see what the message is. Family culture. It's definitely something to have a look at here. Learn more about your family stories and history. So I want to say we're looking at traditions. As soon as this card came out, I said it was about belief systems, the way that we do things. It's definitely here about changing something within a family culture. It's like kind of going against the grain. And practice. The best way to be good at a skill is to practice, practice, practice until you get it right. With the Divine Masculines, I want to say, you know, taking on the knowledge, taking this seriously, and actually going out there and putting it into practice. I've spoken again about balancing out the shadow side with the light, so you can come home kind of feeling quite deflated and not sure whether you're kind of made for this, maybe, you know, whether this is for you. It most definitely is for you, but you need to keep practicing and not give up. I feel that that's what it is. The insecurities come out yesterday, and it was his name Bob, and he was an inventor, and he in the chakra cards, but he gave up on his projects, or he gave up on himself, I want to say. Didn't really give it a chance. So let's have a look at practice. Do you know why some people are really good at sports, music or art? They practice these skills a lot. This card is a sign that you need to practice a skill that's important to you so that you can be really good at it. It could be just practicing expressing love. Oh, I feel that could be it. The Divine Masculine's been practicing expressing love. As you practice, some days you'll feel stronger than others, yet you'll notice that your skills improve the more you use them. So have patience with yourself and your teachers. It may take time for you to learn how to do something in the best way. Practice really is the best way to improve your skills. As you practice, you'll learn new ways and methods. You'll also enjoy yourself more as you get better and better at your new skills. So whether your dream is to paint, write, dance, sing or do crafts, practice is one way to make your dreams come true. I want to say practicing the arts and most definitely practicing the expression of love. Okay. The High Priestess said here. Practice being in your feminine love. So balancing out the Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine energy within. I said here that this gentleman's been working on his emotions. He can only get there when he's managed to balance out the Divine Feminine within and is strong enough to, you know, come from this heart space. Wow. Let's, the bottom, talk about your feelings, tell a friend how you feel. I read this one the other day. It's just really about this expression here. Practicing. Let me get a journey of love. Okay, let's see what message wants to come out. And then I think we're nearly done. Well, it did not feel uncomfortable as much as when I done the reading last week. Might have actually been a week ago. A lot can happen in a week when you've been practicing. But it was like the Divine Masculines didn't even want to talk about love. It was like a no-go area. I'm not sure. I believe a lot's happened in a week. So let's see if the Journey of Love would like to give us a card. It's like there's no rush. The Pearl Threaded. It's about being linked here. Okay. Though we labour through the illusion of individuality and have to face our inner challenges in solitude, our spiritual transformation is not an independent event, nor is it for our victory alone as we approach the enlightened way of all-embracing love. As we approach, sorry, let's read that again. As we approach the enlightened way of all-embracing love. Each human being is a pearl on the Divine Mother's garland, gradually assuming lustre and revealing beauty, worth, and radiance over many lifetimes. Together, we are creating a precious offering in return for her gift of life. We can learn to draw on the collective effort to allow our own journey to become integrated into a journey of the group without being weighed down, and instead to be lifted up. To do this, we honour the thread that connects each of us as one divine being, just like the various fingers that belong to the one hand. Then we honour the pearl essence of our divine nature, that we are capable of growth and transformation, becoming divine beauty. This oracle brings you a message. You are to shift your perspective to allow all groups that you are involved in to become a source of energetic lifting rather than depletion. If a group you are involved in cannot do this for you, then you may not be in a vibrational resonance, and it may be time to seek a group that is more energetically supportive of your vibration. Trust your feelings and don't be scared to open up and allow yourself to connect with others. That way you can truly know if a group or gathering is for you or if you need to move on. But do trust that you are not alone on your journey, and the soul connections that will nourish you will draw you to them like strands of pearls on the Divine Mother's necklace. Okay, here's the poem. It's very small. Hearts apart, remember love, and time stands still. Let's get another one from here. There's that little kind of family culture. Just a little warning for you to have a look as kind of your environment and if it's in vibrational alignment with you and your desires. Just for a moment, joy. We had this one the other day. Okay, I'll read it again. 46. What we feel and express, what we choose at any given time, is our offering to the divine cosmic matrix. It germinates and is reflected back to us as manifestation in this material reality. Can you choose to gentle your heart, to let it be open to light and to life, even if just for a moment? If you are in the midst of darkness, of deep suffering, can you find even for just a moment the joy of existence underneath it? It is a wild ride, this life. Every time you open your arms in yes, the universe responds in kind. This oracle brings you a message. In this moment, trust that there is joy waiting to be felt and found, no matter how hard that may be to believe right now. Let go of your attachment to the apparent problems at hand as much as you can, and you will be allowing yourself to let the divine take over and sort out what needs to happen here. There is help awaiting your invitation always. Why not let it in and let joy in too? You are being offered divine support to live a less guarded existence, to dissemble yourself a little or a lot, and let your true nature, which is joy, bubble to the surface without rhyme or reason other than just because it lives. Okay. Love is magic, like a balmy breeze on a winter night. It feels so good, you want it to last forever. And love is magic because we make it so, by opening to the pleasure of being alive and sharing the joy we feel. And when we're not looking, the night may warm again. Okay. I want to just, I'm going to get okay, let's just end on a Mother Mary card, because I'm just too indecisive. So we're going to end on a Mother Mary card, and I'm gone. I'm out of here. Our Lady of the Ocean of Rebirth. I don't know why I don't really want to read a Mother Mary card. And then we have Our Lady who prevents interference. So this is a sacred connection that's protected. Our Lady of the Ocean of Rebirth. Well, that's loving guidance, support for the divine masculine here. And then this is about Our Lady who prevents interference. This is about anyone who's going to try and get in the way of this connection. It's not going to be allowed. Considering it's 22, and you would say that was the 1111 card, which is really when the divine masculine, divine feminine come together and they create this kind of third energy. Okay, and you come together with like-minded people in a collective consciousness. And you can make big change together. So we have the Lady who prevents interference, and I know that that card is about, they're going to block, you are protected. They're going to block anybody who tries to get in the way. So I'm not going to read all of it. I'm going to just read the first part. I can do that with the other one as well. So 28. Our Lady of the Ocean of Rebirth. I champion your growth always. I know when hard edges are best to be softened, and when it is time for you to receive reward for efforts made. Allow me to help you release a karmic pattern so that you can now be reborn into new consciousness. And allow me to help you heal your life from the inside, that the outside may change and reflect your inner beauty and spiritual light. I am bringing you assistance now, that a force beyond your control may be softened and your successful growth assured. Your inner light is growing, my beloved, and through love you are attracting many who can be nourished by you. As the love in you blossoms, there are others who are captured in fear, who may feel threatened by you and wish to obstruct your growth. I am your salvation and protection, for my love is greater than any fear. Place your loving trust in me. You shall not be harmed, nor shall you be swayed from your inevitable spiritual success on my path of love. I prevent spiritual sabotage from succeeding. The success on your path through me is the triumph of spiritual freedom. Wow. Okay. Have we got any You Got This cards down here? No, I don't think we have. Let's just end on these other Lovers Oracle I've got here. And we're going to leave it there. Once you see into someone's soul, you're connected forever. Like forever, ever, ever, and ever. And we have, some people will die for love, while others will die. Oh my God, don't get choked up, it's okay. Some people will die for love, while others will die because they have lost it. Death and rebirth. Okay. What's the bottom? And I'm going to say goodbye. The love we have is God's gift to us. What we do with it is our gift to God. Okay. Guys, have a fantastic day. Okay. I will catch up with you soon. Okay, so take care. Much love. Bye for now.